Weber brings it down court. They wanted to travel. Weber to the right side with Phelps on him. Weber in the corner. And now he's called what? Michigan can't take a timeout. They don't have a timeout.
Chris Webber's timeout, one of so many moments that marked the phenomenon that was the Fab Five. But these days, should we be shocked, disgusted, apathetic that the most renowned recruiting class in college hoop history is now the subject of scandal? The Fab Five made Michigan as the stylin' hoopsters were elevated to rock star status. Is that tainted now that allegations include loans and gifts to players? Most damaging, reports that a booster gave Weber a total of $280,000 over a period of time, beginning when he was a high school freshman till he left Michigan for the NBA.
There's no way in the world that I took $280,000 from someone. I've said this a million times. We had to go actually to court to testify about it. So if the judge, if the lawyers, if everyone else respected it, I thought that it would get out to the media outlets as well. So no, I didn't take anything, and in no way do I want to mess up the name of college basketball, especially my university, the University of Michigan, which is the greatest university ever in the world.
What do you believe? Maybe we should simply marvel at how a group that never won a title could have such a profound impact. Kirkpatrick takes us back.
We were like something a little different. You know, we were 5 freshmen.
From day one, we came in like it was 5 of us, like we were going to revolutionize and turn it around.
We were more than just athletes. We were phenomenons.
Oh, it was showtime. There's the lob to Jimmy Kidd.
Ray Jackson lays it up and in.
Big night for Howard.
It through. Jalen Rose with 13.
A decade ago, when Michigan's Fab Five rampaged to the national championship game as raw freshmen, they established not merely a memorable precedent, they also traced an unmistakable path to the future.
We gave a voice to the underdog. We gave a voice to the young player. We gave a style to the game, a flair to the game.
At that time, it wasn't cool to be the young up-and-coming kids. It was cool to be Christian Laettner, a 4th-year senior, with Coach K by his side, and Grant Hill, and we were just from Michigan.
19 years old, fresh out of high school. Well, there we were. We were out there, and that's why people always tune in to watch us. It's just to see, because I knew something crazy was going to happen, or if not crazy, something exciting.
On a Sunday in early February against Notre Dame, a national TV audience tuned in to watch the coming out party. All 5 freshmen started together for the first time.
When they walked out on the floor, you could sense an electricity about those 5 guys as they huddled together at midcourt.
I really think that it gave us the opportunity to prove something to each other and to the world. Because if we go to that game and we lose by 30 points, the experiment may be over. And we understood that, and we talked about that.
We stepped up to the occasion. We definitely rose up to the occasion, and we won that game. And not only that, all 5 of us scored all our points. That right there started the Fab Five.
We wanted to be different. We didn't want to just be the average college basketball team. We wanted to be the kind of team that not only won games, but we wanted to be a team that created some style.
If the Fab Five were about anything, they were all about style. From haircuts to attitudes to their conversations on the court, they established whole new trends that might have seemed weird at the time. 10 years later, however, their fashion sense seems absolutely visionary.
I can go in another country on the other side of the world, see some kids with black shoes and black socks.
We wanted to be more relaxed with some longer shorts. We wanted to go out there and just, just let it loose, let it all hang out. That was our motto, let it hang.
We knew what we were doing with the baggy shorts and the bald heads, the black shoes and the black socks. We knew exactly what we were doing. We were signifying unity.
It was like, this is us. When we wore the black socks, we knew people were going to hate on us. We knew people were not going to like that. And we did that because we wanted to be us and unique.
I think too much is made of the shorts, the socks, the shoes, and not enough of the quality of the people that played.
Sure enough, conservative critics saw only red, accusing the Fab Five of a kind of street ball mentality, shirking hard work, lacking discipline, not playing by the book.
What's by the book? Somebody's perception. If a lawyer has a suit on and a lawyer has some jeans on, does that make the lawyer with the suit smarter? No, whoever's smart is the one that does their research and homework, and it was nobody in college ever outworked us. Nobody.
Or out-talk them either.
We're gonna shock the world! We're gonna shock the world!
Oh yeah, I was a talk artist, definitely. Every time people saw me, my tongue was wagging, my head was shaking, I was nodding no to the fans or nodding yes to the opposing bench, and you know, just a real brash and cocky kid.
Jay had a way of calming me down with his, you know, brash and his cockiness, you know, confident. You know, I love that about him.
That was a way for him to build my confidence, you know, for him to come down and be like, that little fella just laid the ball up on you. You see Webb, you're supposed to smack that out of bounds. You gonna smack that out of bounds? Yeah, what you gonna do next time? You gonna throw me the oop, Jay? Yeah, I'm gonna throw you the oop. And we sitting there talking to each other, looking at each other and spitting at each other in the mouth, really like mad, like, boy, I'll punch you in the chest if you don't do it. I'll punch you in the chest too. All right, let's go.
What we did for basketball is we allowed, like I said, players to have a personality on the court.
The Fab Five never won a Big Ten title and lost both NCAA championship games they played in. Still, that personal, fan-friendly legacy remains.
You know, we did shock the world, and we changed a lot of minds and a lot of styles and the way that people play the game now.
Regardless of what any of us accomplish in the NBA, regardless of what any of us accomplish off the court, people are gonna always talk about the days of the Fab Five, and that's great.
I mean, I remember my name, but they remember the Fab Five.
The loss to Duke remains the most watched game in college basketball history. The Weber Timeout Classic the following year, the second most watched. What can we expect tomorrow night? For a preview and predictions from Dickie V and Digger, stick around. Back to Atlanta in just a bit.